Howdy folks, Chris here from CC Detecting and Scrapping with just another What's In It video on what is in a APC backup system. So let's just take a quick look at this and see what we got here. So yeah, like I say, it's just an APC backup port. We got we'll probably have some brass in here for the surge protections. We've got a fan. Going to be some batteries in there, obviously. We've got the cable. So to start here, I think what we're going to do is just going to pop these screws out, pop the back out, and see what we can get out of there. As you can see, I don't know if you can see in there, bit of a circuit board there off the bat too. So alright, let's take this backing off and see what we got. Alright, so it was only about 6 screws there, so we'll just pop this back off and see what we got inside off the bat. So inside, we got, zoom in a little bit there for you. I don't know if you can see, but in here, I'll get a close up in a minute. A whole bunch of different brass contacts, some wiring, a couple circuit boards here. So, right here. So let's pop some of this brass out. I'll do a quick close up here before you take it out, and I'll cut some of these wires off and see if we can get that other stuff out easily. So there's a close-up of the brass. You can see it's pretty much all laced in through there. So let's pull that out and get this back plane separated and see how hard it is to get the circuit board and that out of there. It shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. So to take these brass things out, they're not fastened in really, except for, I don't know if I can zoom in close enough here to see, there's a little plastic clip thing right there, which is holding it in, right? So if we snap that off, it should just slide out. And then of course there's one on the other side as well. The cool thing about this I noticed as I was taking this apart was, whoops, sorry about that, is this plastic is a number 7 recyclable, so I can just throw that in my local recycle bag. So I ended up with a little pile of dirty brass there, little switch. I had a push button on it, but I snapped it when I broke it off. Maybe some silver contacts in there. Take that apart another day. This little tiny circuit board's got a little bit of gold bearing pins on it. So, and then just a small pile of wire so far. I haven't really unattached any of this wire yet. I think what I'm going to do is lay this flat because it looks like I might be able to pop this top off, or might be able to pull it apart. You can see it's starting to separate there. So let's get the camera set up and do that, see what happens. Alright, let's pop this top off and see what goes on. Might need to remove the front here first. Alright, so I started pulling it apart, realized looks like I got to take the front off. I took a screwdriver and pry that in there, so there we go. Some more, I don't know if you can see that in there, number 7 plastic, which goes into my recycle bags. And that's good for me because I only get one bin every 2 weeks to throw out of actual garbage. There goes the dinger, someone's sending a message. So just pull those screws out real quick. And I don't think we have any more. Just get in there and pry that off. If we can. There we go. And there we have it. So if at first you don't succeed, use more force, right? So let's just pull that circuit board out. Alright, so we pulled the circuit board off this thing. We didn't need to see much part with that. Doesn't really look like there's much on this circuit board at all. Some LEDs, a little push button, and that's about it. I disconnected this battery port here, or I'm not sure if it's battery port, whatever this thing is, disconnected it. So now I see that we got there's a couple screws, one right here that we need to take out. There we go. Some more number 7 plastic, so that's good. And now let's take a quick look and see what's inside this thing. So we're looking at it, we got a pretty good transformer right here. Zoom out a bit here for you guys. So we got a couple switches there, good chunk of aluminum, some more aluminum, just some ribbon cable there of some type. We do have a pretty good sized battery. Battery must be recycled, so hopefully we can take those just to our local yard and recycle those like they're lead acid. And so that's all good. Yeah, I guess that's what that means there. You know it's upside down. Yeah, lead acid recycling. So yeah, there's really, you know, they're not too hard to take apart. We'll just take that circuit board out and see if there's any surprises. But for the few minutes that it takes to take these apart, I think it's kind of worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these wires cleaned up here. It looks like I still got a bit more brass to cut off there. We'll get the cord out, and we'll just take a look at that circuit board after we take it out of the case and cleaned up. Alright, so we got pretty much everything taken apart. The wire, the cord here, it's, I can't see from that end. Hold on. So this end here, you can see that it's got some shielding in there as well as some other stuff. So I'll throw that in my shielded wire bin. Basically all I do is I just cut the end off, I'll pull the brass out. Let's a little bit of ferrite off the cables. Tiny pile of wire. We'll snip those ends off. Connectors, copper transformer that we're not going to do anything with. It's one of those ones where all the shims are interwoven, so kind of I find them a pain in the butt to take apart and not really worth it, but other people do, but it's all good. We got a couple of lead acid batteries here. I've never taken these in that I recall. I'm pretty sure I can just take these to my scrap yard and they count as same as car batteries. Someone let me know please in the comments. Like I said, we got this one gold bearing circuit board, but we'll probably pull the pins out when we process them. This little circuit board is low grade. All it has on it's just a little silver button. Might have, well, there's usually a little dab of silver in there if you want to pull them out. So the main circuit board though, it's got, like I said, it's got a couple pretty good chunks of aluminum in it, some copper bearing, and then some copper bearing there. These switches will all have silver contacts in them. Those are copper toroid. Those are usually pretty easy to take apart. But we also got, like, we got some gold pins here, crystal oscillator there. We have over in this area, like you can see, we have some really good monolithic ceramic capacitors. I believe, I can't see the light shining in there, but that one right there is a tantalum capacitor. And then we got a whole bunch of the surface mounted resistors. So that one should be pretty fun to take apart. Looks like we got another little gold bearing device there. Copper, more copper, stuff like that. So not a terrible board really to take things apart from. So looks like fun actually when we get to it. Alright, so I'm just going to clean up those wires, snip the ends off and all that, and then we'll get the scale out and see what we got and go from there. Alrighty, so let's weigh a few of these things out. We'll start with the garbage. There really is no tin at all. Like what we're looking at there, just under 5 ounces or 139 grams. So really negligible amount, which is good. This is dirty brass here. Sorry, dirty yellow brass, I guess we could call it. So again, not much either there, so 73 grams or 2.6 ounces. We got like a little bit of insulated wire here. Yeah, not much at all. 70 or 2.5 ounces and about 70 grams. So there really isn't much to these power packs. So one sec, let me get the insulated cable out. So there we go. So the insulated cable is a little bit heavier, right? 280 grams or just under 10 ounces for that. Yeah, like a negligible amount of those. I did strip a little bit of the wire just because they were bigger, but like 1.7 ounces. Like that's just 50 grams. Yeah. Yeah, 50 grams. Sorry, the glares there getting me. The circuit boards though, like this board's fairly heavy. That would be, I don't know if that would be considered gold bearing or mid grade, but you know, you're looking at about 115 grams there, or sorry, got a little dot on my thing there, it's throwing me off there. So I got just over 1,000 grams, 1,140 grams. 2.8 or 2 pounds 8 ounces, so that's not a bad little board. No point measuring the other ones. The batteries though, so we got 2 of these, and you're looking at 5.9 pounds of battery, so just over, or just under 11 pounds I guess, or just over. So yeah, 11.2 pounds of lead acid batteries. So that was it. That was in one of those little APC battery backups there. Very easy to take apart, and I think bang for the buck pretty good. Like I said, I've never taken one of those apart before, so it was kind of fun. I'm pretty sure that those lead acid batteries just get recycled normally with the car batteries. At least that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, please let me know, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Ciao.